Hey everybody, welcome back to Northernlion Play Slay the Spire. Bizarrely, character I'm most confident with right now is the Ironclad on Ascension 20. I will take a common relic. So I'm not saying we're going to win. I'm just saying if we had a best chance, we'd be betting on this one. We'd be betting like $10 and winning 200, but still. Give me a random common relic. 10% more likely to find gold, or to find treasure in question mark rooms. That's enough. That's enough to get me thinking. And I see a nice, a double elite path with many question marks and a good shop. I like it. Let's give it a try. Like a properly timed relic when it was least expected could put this run into the stratosphere. And by that, I mean give us a decent chance at success. But you never know. That's what I'm saying. What do you like here? Honestly, I like a Wild Strike, believe it or not. Iron Wave, also good, but for raw first floor damage, dude, hook me up. I'm willing. You know what? I will take that 150 gold. It really... The gravitas and the danger, it really depends on which elite it is right now. Like, I don't really think we're in that bad of a position if we're against... You know what? As of right now, we have no AoE, so... we're actually kind of bad if we get weak against any elite right now, but... We did get a little bit of gold, so... Who is our boss? It's a boss I don't mind making weak. I like Iron Wave right now, though, just in case this is a demon. Remove transform upgrade. Oh, easy money. Just in case this is a demon whom we wish not to anger by playing skills. So we should save our explosion potion just in case we do have the obelisk coming up later. But you know how she goes, you know. We gotta do things like this right now. We don't have any other big attacks except for Wild Strike. So it's really like Bash Wild Strike is your guarantee. You have to play it. Everything else you can wait on a little bit. This would be a great turn for a Bash Wild Strike. I got a level with you. We're probably going to use our explosive potion. We're definitely going to use our explosive potion. Otherwise, we'll die. Did you believe they put a meat on the bone? Meat on the bone. Now, I kind of want... and you didn't hear it from me, but I do kind of want to take Body Slam as well, but you gotta do what you gotta do. So, turns out we didn't need the rest. We could have just gotten Lee's Waffle. We don't have an archetype yet. What do we like? I've been told ad nauseum I underrate Metallicize. A level with you, we're probably... You know, hear me out here. Let me take a look at the map. We're still only fighting 2 elites, huh? Lee's Waffle. It just makes... It's tough. Because I also think Stone Calendar, which apparently has been buffed. You know, this... Here's my bargain, okay? We're going to take Stone Calendar. And Metallicize. My bargain is I'm going to take Stone Calendar, and I'm going to... Ooh. I thought that was from a question mark. I got very excited. We're going to take the Stone Calendar. I don't know if have I mentioned the part about taking Stone Calendar yet. But what do we get from Stone Calendar? I think if we play our cards right, we get second floor elites that aren't as difficult. Dual wield. Choose an attack or power. You know, I think I'm going to take dual wield, and if we can pump some Metallicizes out of this, I think I'm a happy man. But a lot of the second floor elites, with the exception of the book... That went very well. With the exception of the book, do very, very well. This is definitely the card we want here. We do very well against them as a result of Stone Calendar, is what I mean to say, but have not yet managed to put into words. So I think the coward's way out was to take the waffle. I'm glad I convinced myself that that was a fool's gamble. Instead, we're making it harder on ourselves. Can I do 14 damage to you? You better believe it, buddy. And this is actually hitting meat on the bone as well, which is awesome. But I think that this gives us a chance to get more elites and thus relics on future floors. Now, is there anything else we'd like here? I mean, for raw damage, you can't beat a perfected strike. I mean, you obviously can, actually, but I think I don't mind adding an anger, and I know it's not everybody's cup of tea. By the way, in case I've never made myself clear, I hate this, and I'm just here so I don't get fined, etc., etc. I don't really want to bash Iron Wave Anger. I'm like 7 damage. I'd like to shrug. Anger. Iron Wave. And we're at 13 block. We're going to be weak for next turn. I hate it, but I still think you do that. He's got to go, obviously. Not having good crowd control, you know, I mean, in case it's not abundantly clear from the way things are going right now, it's going to work against us pretty obviously. At least we're taking a maximum of 15 damage, which means we're taking a maximum of 11 damage per turn, and we have meat on the bone. We have the ability to heal ourselves nicely, you know. We're not in a bad spot from that perspective. So we got to kill this guy. That's the real problem. This fight is nonsense, man. So this is a good time to remember. I mean, Stone Calendar is actually about to work. So if we just want to kill this guy and block twice, he's dead to Stone Calendar. Because he's going to take 52 damage. We go back to 51 HP. Do we really want an Impervious? I'm going to say yes. Now, the real question, can we beat the Guardian? I think we beat the Guardian by getting 2 Metallicizes out. And then that would be easy. But I'll tell you, turn 1 added a lot of attacks into my deck that I'm not particularly thrilled about. So I'm gonna hit you, and I'm like, can I kill? Definitely not. I'm gonna put this out there. You know, I'm sorry to say, I would have loved to have waited and gotten it out with a dual wield. Sometimes I don't think that you're in a perfect world scenario. So we were playing the angers just to get him out there. These are the fights on which, these attacks, I should say, are the ones in which, you know, you're going to benefit the most from the existence of Metallicize. So really, I'm choosing to take no damage, but we're putting as many wild strikes as possible into the deck because they're some of our best damage dealers. Didn't need to play our Impervious there. In hindsight, that's actually a pretty enormous misplay. Kinda hate it, but we're in tight right now, so just be cool. Can't shake the feeling that I've misplayed this one pretty considerably. I think I'd honestly like to take 3 damage to get you a little closer to rolling over. Now we're getting into some okay stuff. This is a surprisingly strong turn for us. We take 1 damage. We take no damage, but then this is the weird turn. 20. 16, so we're living. I think a bash is worth it because we're kind of going for broke here. Well, I genuinely think we're dead. I don't see how we kill him. We screwed this one up something fierce. I don't know, man. Maybe arrest puts us in a better spot. I mean, not playing impervious. Also, that one hurt. I thought we were off to a good start. Dude, 250 gold is still good. So is a common relic, and so is a rare card. I'm going to go for the rare card, and it's Juggernaut. Very, very interesting. Okay. And I'm going to be a little reckless. I see a 3 elite path, and it tickles my fancy in all the right ways. So what do we want with that? Probably, as always, I'm kind of overrating corruption. But being able to play your blocks for free, and then also get 5 damage out of each one of them. Can't blame a man for trying here. Iron Wave, and trust me, I respect an armaments. I respect a cleave for good AoE. Iron Wave, it gets better enough that I consider it definitely worth taking. I hate the way this has started. No playing Juggernaut here, that's for sure. And when does Juggernaut really start to shine? I think I'm willing to try this. It starts to shine on longer fights, and it starts to shine when you get more energy. So obviously, like a Seeing Red would be a great get. If we have like an Evolve, I think Reckless Charge is fine. You know what? Let's give it a try. I don't think we need Inflame just yet. I mean, we don't have anything that benefits it. But it's kind of is a catch-22, because if we don't have anything that benefits it, we're not going to get anything that benefits it. You get the idea. You know what comes first, the chicken or the egg? Or sometimes not at all. Go ahead and name me for 2. Get you a little closer to death. I think another thing I consistently... we might as well, really. I mean, yeah, we might as well not kill him. And instead, leave him alive, just for, you know, a reason that I can't even conceivably fathom. Just to kill him with style next turn, I guess. Dude, I love Feed, but I also... You gotta go Feed, because you're more likely to get uppercut later. It pains me. Dude, I will probably take Offering, if we can get it. Thank God we did do our protocol there. I don't think we want another Bash. How many Shames are in this deck? Okay, so there's Offering. I'm happy we got it. We got 2 rares in this deck. We have no AoE whatsoever. So, this is your worst nightmare. What do? Well, you accept that part of having Feed... Sorry, I got very far away from my microphone there. Part of having Feed is not playing it. I know that sounds ridiculous, but it's the dang truth. By the way, Juggernaut works real well with this if we can get it to go. And, oh, it'll go. You know, I'm willing to bet we're going to get you. We did not get you, so as a result, we get a few more dazes. Also drew good cards, which is nice. Honestly, I think I'm better off bashing. That's going to be our last free Juggernaut, unfortunately. This is the worst fight for us, I think. It's not to say every other fight would be good, but this one I definitely think is the worst, as far as elites go. The other bad part of Juggernaut is the inability to make it cheaper, which is indeed highly painful. I'm lucky that feed showed up late. We might be able to... I mean, we're going to take another 10 here. We might be able to draw it as soon as this turn. I'm willing to give it a try for next turn, because I do think it was worth a shot. Didn't work out, obviously. Gremlin Horn's fine. Ancient Potion is fine. We got the chance to get Uppercut again. That's a golden gift. We've been granted a great mercy. And, dude, I mean, you want so many upgrades here. But yeah, we're going to go for them. And I think the first step is that upgraded Uppercut, believe it or not. But we're definitely going to dodge some elites on the way up. And we're going to opt not to play Offering in a lot of situations. Offering, by the way, the reason I took it, and you might be surprised by... or you might have been, I should say, surprised by how excited I was. I think it gives us the energy that we can use to play Juggernaut on turns where otherwise it seems unlikely. Disarm is not very good here. Rupture is 1 strength per combat. Well, yeah. Yeah, it's 1 strength per combat for now. I think you probably take nothing. But I'm going to take a Disarm just because I think it is useful on the second floor. Bird-faced Urn. Sure. If we can get to the point where we can, you know, be playing our powers, it's good. Not sure if you've noticed, but that's been kind of an issue for us because our powers are kind of expensive. If we can get, what's the other one that, hold on, 9 damage. You will be at 19. This will definitely not kill you. Do you play Offering to try to get the feed kill? I believe so. I gotta be honest, Combust for AoE is also, it seems nice, but I'm gonna go Infernal Blade. Because we already fought our AoE elite. And I might be tunnel visioning on that stuff a little bit too hard. At this point, give me some sustainability, and actually a Thunderclap sounds pretty nice as well. Give me some Cycle. I hate this. I think... I mean, you gotta hit him, right? I thought about it. I was like, Juggernaut heals you for 2. Maybe that's all you need to stay in this one. Well, maybe. Certainly, that's the start. I'm just trying to see if we also might be able to live. Like, that's not bad. I think we don't play Offering, and we hope that we're not making the classic mistake, which is by not playing Offering... We're opting to not take 6 damage so that we have the opportunity to lose more than 6 damage later. And I'll level with you, we're dead. You know, actually, we could have lived. That one just hurts. Because I thought again, I was feeling solid. And I think if we'd made it through that floor, we had a good second floor. Well, no, we had, maybe not. Okay, you know what? I don't know what I'm talking about. What I do see is 1 enemy, 4 question marks, and I'm starting to believe again. Here we go. Feel no pain. Kills our first elites. You're gonna think I've lost my mind. No, we're gonna pull 1 strike. I think we can pull 1 strike, and then, you know, unfortunately this is an enemy, but we want to add attacks soon after, and I think even adding an anger feels good. I'm not going to remove anything. I'm not going to pay you, that's for sure. No combat, please. No combat. This is great news. I think I would love the special relic. I don't do this very often. I'm not playing the explosive potion. Don't get it twisted up here. We definitely want to remove pain, but cards being upgraded is good already. 2 feel no pains is probably a little much. Give me some AoE here, and we'll start to get some smithing going on. I mean, right off the bat, probably an upgraded bash is heads and tails, and then you take an anchor next, or not an anchor, an anger next. This guy shouldn't be too bad. I mean, we have attacks, and we don't have much else. And by not too bad, I mean we are going to take like probably 40 damage. But that's not unusual. And actually, we really got through that using the explosive potion. Mob Bank is fine. A second anger, you run the risk of being way too cool, which is why we're going to take it, because I'm not afraid of being cool. I think being cool is cool, and I'm willing to let it ride. So we'll go with our first anger to show that we have allegiance. And the real danger as we go against this guy is we need some block. Or do we? I don't know. We'll figure it out sooner or later, I suppose. I mean, there's no reason not to play Feel No Pain, but it also doesn't benefit us right away. So, are we willing to lose Mob Bank in order to get rid of pain? I think that's a very sensible idea. I think taking a Body Slam opens up the ability to play blocks and also get damage off of them. And I say that because I was told that, and I'm not afraid to admit it. On the shoulders of giants. You know, Wayne Gretzky didn't invent ice hockey. He learned it from Walter. On the homemade rinks of Brantford, Ontario. You don't have to be an innovator, necessarily. I think you definitely would like to headbutt. Because maybe we don't need damage against this guy, or against this boss. And I know that's going to sound like wishful thinking. You have extra damage, by the way, or extra energy because of Lantern. I don't know if you noticed that. I was just trying to demonstrate to you what not to do. People commonly, I find that's one of my major complaints, is they're always doing these videos like, here's what you should do, here's what you should do, here's what you should do. I'm more of like a here's what you shouldn't do sort of guy. I'm not afraid who knows it. It's pretty cool. I like taking all this damage just before the elite fight. I find it builds a lot of character, which is very strong. I might consider a metallicize, but let me run some basic science by you. We had it last time, and it didn't work out that well. Seems pretty good. So if we play our cards right here, we should get at least 15 heal. We might lose some after that, and that's okay. But we don't have to pop until this turn. I think this is fine. We know we're going to draw a bash next turn, so you definitely like anger, strike, headbutt, anger. And the idea there is we're going to have a lot of damage output. Truth be told, I think we've got him dead to rights. I would rather play a block and minimize the damage coming in. That went much better than I expected. Stone Calendar's pretty good. I think you need blocks, but I really feel like you need like a high damage attack, and I'm actually gonna be sacrilegious and rest here. And on the rest, I think a True Grit, and then you're hoping at the very least you can upgrade it later. And why would we upgrade it later? Well, to get rid of pain until we get to go to a shop. So I think we're going to do the unthinkable, and we're going to split this guy next turn before he can do his major attack. Well, it worked out very nicely, to be honest. We haven't played any cards. We're gonna easily walk through this guy. I mean, if we just survive 2 more turns, They all die. So they're not even going to get to that point, presumably. Very easy fight. Am I feeling confident? Relatively so. So a limit break, I mean, this is always the toughest decision. And I think you're probably looking at a double tap because you have no means whatsoever to gain strength right now. But limit break is also very good. I think you definitely go Burning Blood. And if I'm happy about something, it's that the choice was easy. Now, am I going to continue with my previous tact of, oh, second floor elites shouldn't be so bad now? No, I will probably try to dodge as many as possible. And there's actually 2 really nice elite dodges up. I'm happy to be doing it. I am always disappointed to not have more energy. Well, you know, you gotta... That's fine. That's okay. 24 damage out. 10 damage in. Could be worse. Alright, we're not going to lose any gold, I think. Dude, I am so eager. But, you know what? We might lose some gold. I'm so eager for this shop to come around. We have to do 26 damage. It's not possible. Even with all those free attacks. Alright, you know, you son of a gun, you got away with like 40 gold. I think we like a Seeing Red. But I will say, I would love... This is the floor where I would like to add some good blocks as soon as possible. We're just going to play everything. Half excited, half terrified, because we are taking 21 damage straight to the dome piece. We're going to play True Grit. I'm just like, you know, I think you exhaust... Or sorry, double tap, bash, and then True Grit. You know what's going to hit this, but you're taking no damage. He's got 6 turns of vulnerability. And you get a good chance to punch him this turn, hopefully. Sadly, Strike is still better, but, you know, we take 4 damage. Could be worse. Really waiting on these angers. Who would have thought 6 turns of vulnerability would actually be this relevant? Well, we got him. We're at 46 HP. I honestly don't think we're doing that badly when you consider... I mean, we have to get rid of this. I don't think we're doing that badly when you consider our HP... Or, sorry, our energy base right now. I'll take Bandage up. Like, Chemical X, if we get Whirlwind, you know, we're going to be really happy to have Chemical X. This is maybe the dumbest thing I've done in this game. Why not? Take Chemical X and hope Whirlwind shows up. Hope doesn't seem like a great strategy, but dare I tell you what they said in Star Wars Rogue One. Rebellions were built on hope. Put that in your pipe and hope it. Yo, it's gonna hurt, but I think you break them. Look, I don't like it any more than you do, okay? We're taking 21 damage on the first turn. That's no good. This guy doesn't slow down either. We're going to be on lethal next turn. Yeah, I mean, I stand by it, but still a little dangerous. I mean, I'm still quite afraid. It's the lack of energy base that's crushing me right now, to be honest. I'm happy he's vulnerable, but You know, I guess you know, no, we have to. We know we're gonna draw angers, so we have to keep that vulnerability up, and then hope for. I mean, if we can just survive until Stone Calendar gets played, there's something there, but obviously it's not how I'd prefer to live my life, if possible. Okay, this is illuminating for me that we very aggressively need some blocks. I don't think Feel No Pain does it, but okay. I swear to you, dude. Every freaking time. Go for it. Give it a shot. That didn't work. This is like the Run Destroyer. I can't even play all the things I need to play. If I play this, we can live, but we gotta kill this guy. How are we gonna kill that guy? We can't unless we double tap Carnage. So here you go. I didn't even kill him anyway because my math is bad. Alright, well, thanks for watching. I suck. I feel bad, but also remove that event from the game on Ascension 20, please. That's not really fair. I mean, it's not fair for me to say it. It's fair for it to be there. Anyway, thanks for watching. Demoralized a little bit, but life goes on. If you enjoyed the episode, click the like button. Helps it a great deal. Of course, subscribe if you want to see more in the future. For now, thanks for watching, and I will see you next time. See ya!